I don't know what they referred to me as, but Jeff Beckman has proof of alien invasion. That's the way they portrayed it. And there was too much of it, there was no chance to try to correct that, and you just had to live with it. That sparked a lot of interest, even more from the local media, and they wanted to interview me again and find out more about that. So they said, well, I explained the video, I described it to them, and they really, really wanted to see it. Peter Boyles, KHOW, Tom Martino, the guy that, Tom Martino. He, talks about the scams going on around Denver or Service or whatever. Anyway, very trusted people. They really were intensely wanting to see this video. So I said, I'll see what I can do. And so I asked Stan if he would be willing to show this video to, just a small gathering of the media. And he agreed. And so I thought maybe some little room in the student center here. And thank you to Jason and the Crypto Science Society for helping out with that and all these events. We thought it'd be a small gathering of just the 5 or 6 different local media. Well, the media itself broadcast this, and it got to be built up so big that when I finally sent my first press release out, just 2 days before the press conference that was going to occur on May 30th, the very next morning, I woke up about 7 o'clock, and they had, new mail, new voicemail on my cell phone. And I just started listening to these, and it was CNN, USA Today, Moscow TV, India TV, emails, phone messages, all these people wanting to know about this. And so I did almost nonstop interviews for 12 hours, and in the evening finally quit, and then sat at my desk trying to sort out all the different interviews that I had requests that I had taken during the day in between doing other interviews. And I was up till about 1 o'clock in the morning trying to sort out where I was supposed to be on Friday. Because first thing on Friday morning, I had to be down at one of the TV stations, come back home, shower, take more calls, take a phone interview. And this went on for the next 4 hours up until the press conference at 11 o'clock. Press conference, we showed the video. We had Dr. Claude Swanson talk, physicist, about what he knew of Stan's evidence. We showed some of the excerpts from the witness testimony from the Disclosure Project. We had Alejandro spoke at that event. And then we showed the video to the media. And we gave them all the DVD of 2 hours of witness testimony from the Disclosure Project. Well, when we showed up at and Rick mentioned this too, we arrived at the Tivoli Center, and there are 4 or 5 different television vans with their satellites extended. And we walk up to something like that and say, oh my God, there's been another school shooting. What's happened here? Is the president here? It turned out to be us. It was our event. And the event at the last minute had to be moved to a larger room. Walked in there was a line of about a dozen TV cameras, 30 or 40 reporters, and it was really a very, very good turnout. I exchanged an email with somebody later on, like last year, later on in the year, and she said, I remember you. We were having a press conference at the same time to protect, to prevent cruelty, animal cruelty, and nobody came because they were all at your press conference. I felt kind of bad about that, but it was a spectacular kind of thing. And yet, the media picked up on just the one slide, the one still photo from Stan's video as the main focus of the event. We sort of knew that. We had to give them something. But the reality was they were given a lot of information, and I don't think any of them actually mentioned anything from the witness testimony, which was equally as powerful. And so that night, we were on Larry King together, Stan and I, in a video uplink. And by that time, I was just dead. I was just sitting on this chair, just praying that I wouldn't fall off. I was so exhausted because the interviews continued after the press conference till 7 o'clock that evening. Went right from there over to Larry King. So that was 2 very full days with about 4 hours of sleep, and it was quite intense. But out of that, in the next week, they wanted Stan, the Letterman show wanted Stan to go to New York City and talk about his experiences, but it doesn't fly commercial. And so they asked me, and I said, well, you know, Stan's not going to go. I don't need to go. They said, well, we'll take you anyway. So I went to New York City and did the Letterman show. And then from there, when I was there, I got invited to be on Geraldo's show. And did really for the same reason, to talk about Stan's video and his experiences. That was really why I was involved in that. And so after that, then the media attention, you know, really sort of tapered off very quickly. But that was 6 weeks of almost non-stop interviews. They did about 60 or 70 interviews during that time, trying to keep up on things and get the petitioning underway. And that used up most of the petitioning time for this ballot initiative.